Do 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 do. Okay, we're back again. I got Font Awesome loaded. Not sure if it's working yet, but I want to fix some of the styling that we got going on here. Let's get rid of game capture and bring this back. So this is where we left off. We kind of moved all this to the alignment left. We made this 2 rows, stacked the buttons at the bottom. I think we're going to change out all this text for icons. Probably a couple other things. I want to try to optimize some of this stuff a little bit more. And also we had some logic in here. Was it here? Hang on a minute. Where was it? I want to see if we can fix this a little bit because we're parsing it as an int because it's coming as an int. But when we JSON encode it and it's interpreted by a JavaScript, it's basically 1 or 0 instead of actually Boolean. So we're parsing it that way and then we're casting it as Boolean. So we're doing typecasting twice here. I think we can make this a bit more efficient. So I wonder if we set the data type here, if we can fix that. I think we can. I think we can do it like this, right? Let's take a look. Let's do a free tag for formatting. We'll copy that. We'll put it here. And then we'll do a print R of our testing array, which will clean this up. And then we'll just get rid of that for a second. Then if we bring this back, let's see what we get. Okay, so now it's not coming over as a string value. Very good. Okay. Well, we might come back to that, so we'll just comment that out for now. Then we can refresh this, and it's good. Let's do an inspect. Let's look at our sources. Oh, you know what? It's in this view. So what we want to know sources, assets, JS, this guy. Let's see what we get here now. Still coming out as a string. Hmm. Well, that kind of sucks. I wonder, the value, the data type is correct. Okay, well, you know what? I'm too worried about this. Let's work on the styling here really quick, which is going to be this guy, right? So instead of got it, let's try this guy. Okay, I like that. Out of stock, I'm not quite sure what we use for that. Maybe. No, we could do. You know, I don't know if I like that better. Okay. Well, then what do we got for this guy? think remove is going to be easy enough. We'll just do that. Okay. Then for out of stock, we could do, well, you know what, whatever. What works for that? I have an idea what I want to use for that. Actually, set a solid. Mm, actually, I'm kind of digging that one. Let's do, I really want to do, I can't remember what it's called. It's like a sign. Where is it? What is it called? Hang on a minute. Let's see here. What is this? The do not. I don't think they have it. They probably have it. I don't have it. So let's do this with the X. Okay. Kind of digging it. Now let's go to, let's not do a column offset. Let's just do a call. We'll do display flex. We'll say justify content right. Hmm. What's happening? Hmm. I want to do, is that a real class? I don't think it is. Oh, it's not left and right. You know what it is? I think it's start and end because it's flex. Yeah, that's what we need. So line item center. And okay, I like that. And then if this is not full screen, I actually do want to, let's just do center. I also think I want to do coordinates, like a grid system. Like a grid system, right? So each of these items actually show up where they are. I think that'd be kind of cool. Are we watching music videos now? Turn it down a little bit. And I think each of these buttons need a minimum width. Let's do an inline style real quick. $50 pixels might be a lot. Okay. And then for the image, let's give this a padding 3. I like it. It looks a lot better. I think that looks a lot better. So let's go back to add, we can clean this up a little bit. I actually think this looks pretty good like it is, but I want to do something else with the buttons. So let's go to the JavaScript for this. And instead of add, I think we'll leave add, but let's do, we have for, we had 9 items in here. Did we already use the circle check? No, we didn't. Well, kind of. Was there no just like regular X? Like, no, it's all circle. You know, let's just reuse the, we'll just reuse this. I think that'll be fine, right? That's consistent. Okay, I like that. For the image, I think we can do, what did we do over here? Did we do like a P3? That's on par. Get a little bit of padding. Okay. And then if we go to our query, is it this one? Let's take a look at that view. I don't know about the sorting on that. Where are we getting our data from? Is it this? This is the, yeah, this is it right here because this is our status if it's in the cart. Wait, no, it's not. Hang on a minute, what? What's happening here? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't know if that's cached or not. Let's look at it again. No, that's item status. This is the one. Yeah, this is the guy. Yeah, it's this one. In list. Okay. Everything's in the list, basically. What we need to know, the sorting isn't correct. So, products list view. It's already sorted by the sort key. Okay. Now, default, it's ascending. Yeah, actually that looks right. So, no. Descending. Right, so then our list should be it should be inverted from what we see now. It's not. Why is it not? We're not doing any sorting here. There is another issue that we're having that I want to work out. It's being encapsulated. Oh my god. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not it. Hang on a minute. What the heck what are we doing here? I'm trying to resolve. Yeah, we were making that boolean. That's the problem. Okay. This one. Product in list. Where does this come from? This is in this, which means we need to look here. Okay, so what's actually happening? We need to cast. Is it bit? Because it's coming back as an int. I don't want to have to restructure the data if we can just fix it right there in the query, which is probably the correct way to go. So the docs say that we should be able to yeah, because in list is coming out as an int data type. Can we do a cast? Hmm. Okay, so I'm happy about that. What options do we have? What data type are we looking for? Is it just bit? No. Okay. It does not like that either. What did we break? That's our if. Well, it's fine with unsigned. For the fun of it, let's update our this one? No. Okay. And then let's go. Let's just see what comes out of that. Here. All right, let's do that. Let's see what we get there. And I think it's in this one. Okay. Now it's coming over correctly. It looks like. Okay. That one. No, it's still coming over as a freaking string. Hmm. But we know it's good though. We know the data type is correct though. At least correct enough that we should be seeing it properly. Yeah, it's not being interpreted correctly. Let's see here. Is it... It's still coming over as a string. I don't like it, but I think it's okay. I don't want to screw it much more, I guess. Move along. So what else do we want to do here? So this is being sorted correctly. Why is this not being sorted correctly? This products view is already sorted. So why is it not... What the heck? What are we listening to? Okay, so this is fine. So where the heck is the sorting happening? What is... What? It's this guy. No, not that. Ding dong. Okay, so what's happening here? Why are we getting two different results for the same query? Oh, it's this one. We're not resorting though. So this one's correct. But this one's correct too. Why? Why is this one correct? Our view is correct. That's what this is. Shopping list view. Here, pin that. Holy crap, that's loud. Wow. Hmm. There's some kind of sorting happening here, and there shouldn't be. This is all sorted, and it's all proper. But it's not proper here. We have no ordering happening here. It should be selecting from the view. And the view is correct. What's happening with us? The problem is I don't have the sort key to sort it here unless we include it. So what we would need to do Oh, right. Okay, now we have that. Which means now in this guy, we can include that and we can sort on it. Okay. Descending. Oops. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Now if we go and take a peek over here, there we go. That kind of sucks we had to do all that. We didn't have the information we needed to maintain that sort. I feel like we should have had to, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, good. Now we can go back to our files, we can go back to home, and we can get rid of all this. And now everything's in the right order. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Um, ads. So, and this one's being populated from a view. Let's do, what have we got going on for the other one? We set a max width. So let's go back to our list. Let's get rid of this here. Let's do a, we'll do an inline style. Let's do 100. Okay, let's see what that looks like on the phone. Like, actually. Oh, you know the other thing I want to do? It looks good. I like the way it looks on the phone. It's not too big, it's not too small, actually. So I want to make a toggle, right? Because if we refresh this, this is what it looks like now. This is what I did. But there's no way to undo the state at this point. So I want to be able to do like a toggle. And I also want to optimize this a little bit. So let's make a function. Let's say okay. And what I want to do, actually, I am okay with that. So that'll take care of that. That'll reset our state. We can do a switch statement with event. So if the state is 2, it's warning. The state is 1, it's success. Switch statement's going to be a lot clearer and a lot faster. We don't need a default, right? No. Okay, and I want to do a toggle. I don't want to make a loop by accident here, but somehow I want to say I want to use the class as like, maybe we could do. I want to know. What I want to know is if the event matches what it already is, then we set it back to 0. So we refresh the state. The question is, what do we use to decipher that? Do we do this on the back end? We do this on the client side? Because we very well could just send the event. We could just mutate the event. We could just make it 0, and we could just send that to the API. I feel like we could use the classes to work this out. If the event matches the event, what do we need to, what do we, we could look at the class and we could look at the event being sent. So we can do this. If E has class the calling, no, because see, this won't work. If the element has the class success and the event is equal to 1, the event is equal to 0. If it has BG class warning and the event ID is 2, we're resetting the state. Let's try that. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's see here. No, it's still sending 1. Is it cached? No, still sending item status 1. Okay, let's breakpoint it. Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. I goofed up here. We forgot to prepend this. Oops. Okay, undo. That was more than I wanted to get rid of. And of course, VS Code really wants to help you with autocomplete, so... Okay, now let's try it. Okay. There it is. So we're getting bad requests. So now we need to look and see why that is. I think that could be our problem. 1 second. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, that looked like that worked. Okay, so boom, we got it. Nice. Let's refresh, make sure it's there. Yep. Okay, now we want to reset state. Perfect. I like that. I like that we can reset state. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. That's cool. Okay, excellent. We've made some pretty good progress here. Um, what else? Huh? My name got mentioned? What'd I do? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was like, what? I'm just lurking. I haven't even said anything. Okay. All right. I like this. This is pretty cool. We've made a lot of progress. I did want to fix something else about this though. But the sorting is good. We can reset state. I like it. I think the next thing on my list would be to create some kind of grid system for this so that we could actually show where these items are on the store map. I think that would be pretty cool. So we could probably make coordinates. So we'll make 2 more columns in the database for each product. And then we would have to figure out how do we display them on this image here. And the other thing about that is not only do we have to work out the X and Y coordinates to place it on this map, we also have to consider that there's going to be scaling because the image is not fixed. It could change a little bit in landscape. Matter of fact, a great example of that is if we do this, see how it enlarges? We have to consider that that's going to happen. What happened to our padding? Where's our padding at? Oh, because we set a max width. Let's see if we can fix that with a what's the max width? What is this? 100? So we constrain it at 100, but then we say the max width is 100%. Where the heck is that? There. Dang it. Ah, there's our padding. Now that looks proper. Okay, good. Yeah, so yeah, that's gonna resize. Oh, my camera died. It didn't die, it goes to sleep. It's kind of annoying. It makes it like, I don't know, a little over an hour. See, it's got a dummy battery in it, and it thinks it's on battery. But I'm not gonna plug it in to charge because it's being like technically charged. And I don't want to like have it do some weird. I don't want it to kill the camera with the charging circuit trying to charge a battery that's not, you know. So I'm just gonna leave it. I know other people mention this issue with this camera is that, they go to sleep after a while. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I haven't really looked into it. I'm like, whatever. Not a big deal. It's a long time before it happens. Okay. Well, we made some pretty good progress. I'm gonna commit all this stuff. I'll put some commit notes in there, and then we'll probably come back and optimize and change some more stuff. But I think for now, this is a pretty good stopping point. Step away, take a break and all that. So we'll work on this more when we come back.